All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rado Strander, and today we're going to be talking about the power of weightlifting. So first off, weights don't just build muscle, they build your mindset. If you have your schedule where you go into the gym at 5 a.m. every day, nobody really wants to do that, but you continuously get up and get after it. Eventually that's going to build a discipline where it just becomes a habit. So for me personally, I started lifting weights my freshman year. It was about a week before state, and I broke my hand. I didn't know what else to do, so I had to start weightlifting. So I just slowly started with my legs, started building up, and after a while I started noticing a difference. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. So once I got my surgery all done, my hand was healed up, I started lifting weights with my upper body. Slowly I just became bigger and bigger. So the purpose of lifting weights, obviously it's beyond just being jacked, being big. That's awesome, but it has a lot of mental and physical benefits. It can actually help with your tendons. So lifting weights, it strengthens your tendons along with your muscles. Your tendons will get thicker and stronger, which can prevent injury later on, especially when you're older. So again, the physical benefits can actually help your posture. So if you look at a lot of people that don't have muscle or don't train, their posture is more here, and when they get older, they have a hunchback. If you lift weights, you strengthen your scapula, which will pull your shoulders back and keep you upright. So my first source is the Mayo Clinical Staff. They talk a lot about how training can increase lean muscle mass, and that'll help your metabolism, so you can actually eat more while lifting more, and slowly it just gets you bigger and leaner at the same time. My second source is by Harvard Health Publishing. They talk a lot about how lifting weights stimulates bone growth and prevents age-related bone loss. So obviously when you get older, your bones become less strong, more hollow, and if you're like 80 years old and you fall down, you break your hip. But if you lift weights, there's a higher chance that that won't happen. My third source is by Johns Hopkins Medicine. They also talk a lot about how lifting weights can actually stabilize your joints, reduce pain, and prevent injury. Like we were talking about earlier, lifting weights, you're not just actually training only your muscle, you're training your joints, your ligaments, tendons, everything. Everything gets stronger in the process. So the mental and emotional benefits, lifting weights can actually relieve stress and release endorphins. So if I'm having a tough day, I'm pissed off, I don't like what's going on, even if I already went to the gym once, I'll go back and get it again just to have some fun. It also builds discipline, right? Like what we were talking about earlier. If my schedule is to get up at 5 a.m. every morning and go to the gym, lift weights, eventually over time, that just becomes a habit, and it's not just a chore anymore. It also will raise your self-esteem. I'm sure all of us in here like to take our shirts off, and we don't want to be a little scrawny guy like Parker in the back. We want to have some actual muscle. Yeah. So lifestyle and character. Lifting weights teaches commitment and goal setting. So if your goal is to not be tiny and scrawny, again like Parker, get in the weight room, start getting some protein in. Maybe one day you can look like me or Ray Ray. It also encourages healthier eating and sleeping habits. I mean, if you're in the gym every day, busting your ass, you don't want to wake up at 5 a.m. after having McDonald's for dinner. That you just won't feel good. So I can help your diet as well. Start small by eating clean protein, not vegetables. I don't recommend eating vegetables. Just clean protein and carbs. That's as good as it gets. It also can build a community. If you go into the gym and you look around, a lot of the times there's a big community within the gym. A lot of people lift each other up and support each other. And it's just good for mental health. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. So again, if I don't feel like going to the gym, my body's not feeling good, my shoulder hurts, I don't want to get under that bench. I mean, I do want to get under that bench, but still, that'll build a mental discipline so you can keep going through it. In conclusion, lifting weights builds both your body and your mind. stronger bones, faster metabolism, healthier joints, and sharper focus. That all comes from lifting weights. Again, you can start small. You don't have to be in the gym for 6 hours a day. Most of the time, my lifts don't go over an hour. That's all it takes, really. And then, yeah, it's not about being better than someone else. It's about being the best version you can be. And that's a big culture within bodybuilding and weightlifting in general. Yeah, you like to be bigger and bench more than the person next to you, but that really doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's just about you being the better person. And these are my sources.